The Diocese of Oakland began right here. In March of 1772, Franciscan Father Juan Crespi celebrated Mass with a group of Spanish explorers near the area that would eventually become Lake Merritt. This is where we catechized and educated. It's where we built the mission San Jose and stood strong as the only Catholic parish on the Contra Costa for 64 years. It's where we served the needs of the faithful through a gold rush, statehood, and a new designation as the Diocese of Oakland in 1962. It's where we have advocated for social justice, for equality, for peace. This is where the Diocese of Oakland has fed, has counseled, educated, and sheltered. This is the Diocese of Oakland, a diverse community 500,000 strong. We celebrate Mass together every week in a dozen languages and proudly educate thousands in our schools of formation, moving forward together with our worldwide Catholic community. This year, as we embrace our home of worship, which stands near the spot where Father Crespi celebrated Mass over 2 centuries ago, we will reclaim Christ's mission together by embarking on a $65 million campaign to educate, to support our lay leaders, our parishes, our social services, and our retired priests, to take responsibility for our financial commitments and for continuing our vital ministries. Over this last century, our community has achieved Catholic academic excellence and has promoted our values of hard work, faith, respect, self-worth, compassion, and service. The Diocese of Oakland is committed to providing access to high-quality education for our youth. We need to continue extending that opportunity to families in need through this campaign's new $10 million endowment fund. Together, let us recommit to our youth. Each year, 49,000 parishioners receive religious instruction from committed lay leaders. It is vital to more fully support these staff members and key volunteers, as well as their programs. By creating a new Religious Education and Formation Endowment Fund, we can fund a new training program based on feedback from pastors and leaders to guide parish coordinators and directors of religious education, youth ministers, and religious education teachers. Together, we will re-engage our lay leaders. The Diocese of Oakland is currently servicing a bond debt of $114.7 million. A planned debt reduction and restructuring is in order. Through this capital campaign, $30 million will be raised, which, along with funds from the sale of properties and investments, will be used to reduce our debt by $50 million. Together, let us take responsibility and rededicate our diocese to financial health. Rooted in compassion, Catholic Charities of the East Bay works with youth and adults to promote self-sufficiency, strengthen families, and pursue safety and justice. Catholic Charities supports programs such as refugee services, immigration workshops, the Cassidy program for homeless seniors, and the Family-to-Family Partnership program. Now, Catholic Charities needs to provide local programming where it's needed by bringing services directly into our communities. Together, let us revitalize our commitment to those most in need. The Bishop's Appeal generates funds for the sustainability of existing diocesan programs, many of which touch thousands of lives throughout the East Bay. During our campaign, we must maintain support for these services. By incorporating the Bishop's Appeal into this campaign for 1 year only, together, let us renew our commitment to crucial diocesan ministries. Catholicism is thriving in the East Bay, thanks in large part to the dedication of our priests. They shepherd our parishes, baptize our children, anoint our sick and dying, and administer the sacraments to our families. As they age, it's our responsibility to provide them with financial support in their retirement. With 55 active priests currently aged 60 or older, we need to increase funding for the Priests' Retirement Benefits Trust. Together, let us restore care for our priests. Every parish within the Diocese of Oakland has its own unique challenges and goals. A financial return to each parish has been incorporated into our campaign. Every parish will have a financial goal of 110% of the offertory average for 2010, 2011, and 2012. And 25% of all funds generated up to the goal will be returned to the parish to be used for identified individual needs. Additionally, once a parish surpasses their target, 50% of the funds raised over the target amount will be returned. Together, we will re-energize our parishes.
Our diocese began near this spot over 200 years ago, with one priest, one Mass, one faith. Our families in our community have grown exponentially since then, and I couldn't be more proud to be a part of this community and to have been appointed by Pope Francis to be the one to lead us into our bright future. We need now more than ever to come together as one church and begin our new day recommitted, reunited, renewed in our purpose to support one another like never before. Let us reclaim Christ's mission together. I invite you to prayerfully discern how you can join me and your brothers and sisters by giving of your time, your talent, and your treasure, and your humanity. If we do this together, we will be united in Christ, renewed in our faith, and confident we have done our part to strengthen and continue Christ's mission of love and mercy in our diocese. As Pope Francis said, to live charitably means not only looking out for our own interests, but carrying the burden of the weakest and the poorest among us.